morning, everyone, and welcome back to Adventures in Amalur with Loki. Today we're going to try to finish up most of the side quests and get a start on some residents. We'll see how far we get. Remember, is my image?
There.
Welcome back. I don't know if I'll ever take on another apprentice, not after Karth's betrayal. It just goes to show that we gnomes should stay with our own. Goodbye.
Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to seal my bond with a ring and a kiss. Any last words for a crusty bachelor?
I don't see a nymph.
My nymph! She just fouled that disgusting Etin with a glance. Beauty kills even the beast, so they say. Did you not see her wiggle her way to the cliff overlooking the lake? It's where we first met, you know. A grand spot for our union. Well, friend, if there's nothing else, I'm off. You're welcome to witness the event if you care to.
I think you're a little bit delusional.
Wait a moment. That's no nymph. That's not the graceful creature I fell in love with. You were good enough to go along with an old man's wishes. Might I ask one more of you? I want you to kill that beast, to preserve the memory of my bride. And I'll see you rewarded if you do. I'd rather not talk about it, stranger. My personal failings tend to make me upset.
Why does it need to die?
You've seen the chaos and destruction the thing has caused. It's a demon of the waters. Not only that, but, to think I ever loved that thing. It's shameful. Please, it burdens my old heart. I'll reward you for the work. I promise you that much. Just see it gone. Farewell.
So simply Famor, so formidably bloody Bones. Once companion to Issa, now enemy to the court. Once lover of Era, then bringer of death. Now forever in decay, forever cursed, never to enter the great cycle, forever alone.
That's the end of that, then. I'm sorry for roping you into such a task, stranger. It's just... you see enough sadness in your life, and you see chances for happiness wherever you look. Now for your reward. Take my wedding ring. Pissed on Imelda's memory long enough. Seems fair I give up what hasn't been taken. I've been a fisherman on these shores since I could cast a net. Even the Etten leave me be. Used to be this was the Holmes Lake. But I lost my wife Imelda to fever, and my nephew abandoned me to go to Dyden Hill. And now I'm just an old man content to die in the house my family built here years ago. They're hostile enough normally. But of late it seems like a couple have become struck with divine inspiration. The kind that makes the Etten go to war. If they keep this up, we might have an Etten war party on our hands. If only someone might take care of those shamans first. Not much here anymore besides the Etten and myself. We get the occasional traveller, but it's not often.
What if Nelda's has been stolen?
It ain't much.
Or
Just
taken?
a small charm that she had when we were wed. When fever took her, I mounted it on her grave. And then one of those two-headed bastards pried it off. Carried it to the lake, giggling like a pair of fools. Wouldn't dare follow the beasts there. But if you... well, you've helped me enough.
I can get it back for you. It's no
Thank
problem.
you. You're a kind soul indeed. The Etten took to the shore as soon as I saw
I
him.
don't think so.
He's somewhere on the lake's edge, I'm sure of it. One of those Etten took it and headed south, along the shore. He's somewhere on this lake. I know that much.
Oops. Oh,
Well, look at what we have here. Truthfully, I never expected to see another civilized soul out here in Ettenmere. Something about the giant hairy monsters must keep people away. Good to meet you. The name is Ray Kildine, purveyor of fine sagecrafting goods and friend to the House of Ballads. I don't call any one village or city home. No, I'm a wanderer by nature, a merchant by trade. Most people just assume it's because I'm a restless spirit. Actually, it's because my wife wants me dead. If the two of you ever meet, don't tell her you found me. Please. She's terrifying. I've been out here for weeks. Getting in is the easy part. It's getting back out that will get you killed. Lucky for me, Wenson and his friends have their oratory out here. Whatever an oratory is. They've never let me inside. Sure, Wenson and me are close friends, like brothers. And he doesn't mind at all if I camp outside the oratory here. Just so long as I clean up my mess. It's a mystery to me. Fae come and go, but none of them ever pay me much mind. A while back, one of them dropped something in passing. They called it a cairn. I had it in my possession for one glorious night, before they pried it from my grip. Magic, I suppose. They don't seem to do much of anything on their own. I heard Wenson mention something about an echo stone, but I don't know what that is. Sounds like trouble to me. Apparently he's a legendary knight of the House of Ballads, its ruler. But I've never seen him slay anything. He doesn't even own a crown.
there. Exciting, isn't it? A fae living in the village like an ordinary person. Some excitement for a change. All I know is what I've heard from others. They say that the fair folk possess powerful nature magic. That would explain the beauty of these woods. New to the area? I don't recall the last time I met someone who was unfamiliar with the Alfar. There are two groups. There used to be one, but that was many years ago. The Loselfar are cool, slightly aloof. The Dockelfar, however, are very friendly, but their charm masks a mischievous nature. I must be honest, sometimes I forget who we are fighting. All I know is that the humans and Alfar have been battling the enemy for close to 10 years now. Nothing of interest to tell. I'm just a simple farm girl from the plains of Erethel. I left home as a girl and travelled west. Found myself here in Gorhart. I've worked here since I was a girl. Arnik runs an honest business, and Ugnard treats me like a daughter, though he doesn't say much. If you need a healer's touch, Katrin works out of a room upstairs. She's Alfar, but I wouldn't hold that against her. It's as good a place as any, I guess. The Fae are strange, but they rarely bother us down here. I worry more about Nanny Henry, the creepy old alchemist. Vast rolling hills east of here near the coast. You should head that way if you wish to join the war effort. The Alfar need all the help they can get. The mission? I don't know much about it. I will say this, it's a waste of good lads, that Order of Mitharu. Not many available suitors in Gorhart, if you haven't noticed.
May I help you? Be safe.
Hello.
Hello again.
The ambiance in there is amazing.
Greetings.
Hello.
Hello there. You found it after all. For Imelda's sake, I'm glad you didn't leave it with that monster. I have a few coins left to my name, and you can take them. And the bed's free for your use whenever you care for it.
Aw, thank you. For that, I'm going to resist the urge to break all the boxes down here. It's definitely in the house. Must be upstairs. Can't be down here. Oh, we'll waste enough time looking for that. There's what's on the paper. Wait. There's one. Where's the other last one? I just head towards the circle. least I'm still looking. Listen, I'm going the right way. I don't know.
Such antipathy between them, Ferrara and Famor. Ferrara filled with life in bloom, and the bloody bones with rot and scorn. How terrible is their grapple when they both meet their ends.
shield, sister.
Well, Warsworn, what do you need now?
The Etmir contract is
Dead? Each and every one? Well, you certainly rose above the call of service. You've earned your pay, and then some. Good then. Greetings.
Greetings. Why do I bother? It all goes dull and bent again soon enough. Repairs are an awful chore. Forging new things is a fine feeling, but there are days I long to wield the weapons I make. Oh, he's a fine blacksmith. Or he would be if he ever lifted his arm anymore. He prefers telling me how I'm lifting mine wrong. It's too green here. Too warm. Too many bugs and boggarts making a racket. I prefer the whiteness and silence of snow. All right.
So you're the new recruit. Take my advice. Keep your sword sharp, don't sleep in your armor, and never let hirelings get big for their britches. Aye, for now.
You call yourself a blacksmith? Well, perhaps. Commissary? Got shields here. Helms and hammers and blades. Swan.
Sworn to war? Old Idward's a Scot, but he's true to the past.
pledge shield, is it? Now you're one of us. You're war-sworn now. That means we look out for you.
We fight for justice.
Is it done? Can I rest at long last? Guards! Guards!
Never surrender.
Ah, the castle. This tells me that your tavern will be a part of Loch Dyden for decades to come?
Last month you told me that the plague would take us all.
I know, but that's not what fate says anymore.
Damn it, Agarth. You're cut off.
Yeah, and I bet I know whose fault that is.
The militia's store of potions has been used up. We lost our alchemist nearly a month ago. Now it's up to me to resupply reagents and brew the potions. Somehow.
What happened to your other alchemist?
What? You mean Oleander's gone and got himself killed? Poor sod. More genius than sense, I always said. Where we crafters work and mostly live. Olin and Cora handle selling the goods. Dyden Hill's warden and war hero. I doubt any could have dealt better with the troubles we've had. Best thing against boggarts is flame. Old Oleander had a fine potion for that. I can manage a crude semblance thereof, when I've the proper reagents.
What reagents do you need?
Our biggest problem is boggarts, and the best thing against them would be fire. So it's fire potions. Tinder twig and scarwood bark. They're out in Glendara Wood, but the wood's been far too dangerous for the likes of me.
Fire kills boggarts?
Makes sense, doesn't it? Wooden little things after all.
I'll get you the reagents
You
you need.
do seem the brave and heroic sort. Well, the village has a fund. Tinder twigs often in that cave-like pass south of the lake. And scarwood barks found by the ruins in northern Glendara Wood. Aye? My father's got the cough. He's taken to bed.
Oh.
How could a person's fate just change like that? This doesn't make any sense.
Aye?
Oh.
It's your fault that I can't pay my tab, you know? I wasn't ever supposed to come back here in the first place. I've spent the last 20 years knowing what fate had in store for me. And then you... Damn it. I thought I had my life figured out.
No, life is unpredictable.
Not for a Fate Weaver, it isn't. But that's just the problem. When I was young, I thought I could overcome anything. Now, I know otherwise. I fought beasts the size of trees, was celebrated by mortals and fae alike. When I was initiated into the Fate Weavers, I thought it was a reward for my good deeds. The first time I saw my own fate, I realized it was nothing but a curse.
Let me guess. Another death.
Naturally. But it wasn't a hero's death, like I'd always assumed. It was a coward's death, old and alone, like any mortal. I tried to avoid it, but I knew it'd find me. It was terrible, but I knew it was part of fate's greater plan. Then you came and changed that future. You stole my part in the tapestry.
Oh, I'm so
I was
sorry. I
at peace
saved your
with
life.
knowing the worst. But what do I do now that there's nothing to know?
You know you can still be a hero.
You're right. My glory days don't have to be over, and as long as I'm around you, I don't know how my story will end. That means I've got to make sure you stay around in one piece. Maybe this old trinket from my youth will help. After all, I don't just owe you my life. I owe you my future.
Any luck finding the Tuatha?
Why, I once tracked a Yeth of Avgrun on a moonless night by smell alone. Fey or not, I could have tracked those Tuatha sober. They've set up in a cavern north of town, complete with some way of scrying your location. That's how they found you so easily. I have a plan, but it'll take the both of us to work.
Did you find anything else?
These soldiers were sent out with one purpose: finding you and making sure you stay dead. Everything else, the Well, Arden, Hughes, have all been collateral damage. They're using something big to track you. They call it the Eyes of Tirnoch. Smash it, and they won't be following you anymore. The main entrance is heavily guarded and will require a strong attack. The other route is trapped. It'll need a subtler approach.
Can you tell me exactly why they're after me?
I don't have an answer for that. I can't imagine what about you made Gadflow send his troops across the continent.
I'll sneak in the back.
Good, good. I'll charge in the front and get their attention. You slip in and smash the Eyes of Tirnoch. That way we'll make sure they can't escape to report back to whoever sent them here. Good luck. This is their escape route. It'll have traps, but few guards. You might be able to use their defenses against them, if you're clever. I'll distract the guards at the front and make sure none of them escape. Whoever that Aelin Shear is, I don't think she's our enemy. If she wanted us dead, she could have killed us while we were weakened. But she's still trouble. Reminds me of a dark elf who left me half naked and tied to a bar guest once. Now those were the days.
Absolutely something I would do.
Thanks for giving an old man another chance. It's good to know I've got a future again. And even better not to know what it is.
That's not exactly what you said earlier.
The eyes of Tirnock are two immense prismere mirrors. Long as the Tuatha have them trained on you, they'll find you anywhere. The Immortals inscribe their knowledge of fate into the living stone. I always thought it was a poetic way of talking about the theater. But there it is, in your hands. Keep it close, child. The Destiny Stone showed us the tapestry of fate, but your power must have consumed it all. Everything except the wisdom at its core, the Codex of Destiny. The mine has a main entrance and an escape tunnel. The main one is heavily guarded, and the escape is heavily trapped. I saw them bringing barguests down in cages, probably still being trained. Turn the beasts free, and I bet they cause some chaos for you. The Crystal War, they've been calling it. 10 years ago, the Winter Fae turned violent and attacked us in force, calling themselves the Tuatha Daon. They say it's their sacred duty to cleanse the mortals from their lands. Naturally, the humans and Alpha who live here aren't so happy with that plan. It's been going back and forth for years. Where there's war, there's soldiers nervous about their fate, and that's where I come in. We'll be attacking their camp from both sides. We can't have any of them escaping to report back.
Now what?
Just go inside and find those scrying mirrors. Don't worry, I'll be coming along to help. Good luck. I'll see you inside.
feel bad. Are they even doing anything? Stop hurting them! Okay, I was wondering where you all went. You're free! Oh, you guys wanna come home with me? You're so cute! Aww. I don't think you're gonna have to fight. I don't want to think that. You guys are too cute.
Over here, you Tuatha bastards!
I don't want to do that.
We're here.
Are we done here? Because there's a person walking towards us. It's kind of creepy.
Not until you smash those mirrors. It'll keep them from tracking you all over Dalentarth.
Did you not see the guy that's walking right
Good
towards
luck.
us? Dude.
The undying mortal has grown tired of running, has he? Decided to fight back? Can you tell me the difference between a creature of nature and a child of dust like yourself?
I'm cooler. And I don't really care.
We children of nature know our roles. Meek and mighty, prey and predators, life and death, all serve the cycle. You children of dust do not know your place. You come into our land. You come to face your hunters. And you don't know when to die.
Dude, I don't even know who you are.
You shall learn. In time, all mortals will know the might of Gadflow. Blessed herald of the merciful Tyrnarch. All mortals end, even if some are more persistent than others.
At least the Tuatha won't be able to track you so easily now. But it looks like you've got the personal attention of their king, Gadflow. If you were anyone else, I'd suggest you start running and not stop for a few years. But you might just have a chance.
Again, why are they after me?
You're a mortal that survived death. You exist outside of fate. The Fae do not deal well with change, and you represent a threat to whatever has driven them to this war. And as much as I hate to say it, you'll need to take Aelin Shear up on her offer of help. The Codex of Destiny should hold some answers for you. For all I know, you already met with her at the House of Ballads, but it sounds like she's the only lead now. Gadflow is just some trumped-up Fae who started hearing voices, I gather. But a crazy with an army is still a threat, sure enough. We should be able to get out this way.
Have a seat.
waters of Loch Dyden. Such a lovely sight.
Aye.
Hope they fared well up north in the mission.
Have a seat.
Back, you imbecile! These robes are woven of Canerot gossamer. You won't touch them.
My father's got the cough. He's taken to bed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Willing to bet some coin?
Willing to bet some coin?
Greetings.
I hear that a Graven is looking for someone to help him with the job. Wonder what that's all about. Hello there. Pleasant travels.
Hi, good day.
Willing to bet some coin?
Willing to bet some coin?
Yeah? What's a wanderer like you want, cutting tongues with me? Ain't no merchant, Burke. Pleasant travels, Burke.
You're lucky I'm not in the mood right now.
Hello, child.
Am I gonna help me fight these guys? I guess I decided.
Mitharu keep you. Hello?
Hello. Hi.
Nice to see you, my child. I hope all is going well for you this day. I have a request. A selfish one, but if you have any spare time... I came to St. Edric's to find peace. Peace and a place to study. It's quite scenic, and nature's beauty has always helped me think better. Puts my ease. A dense and magical forest, home of the travelers' camp, and a place to find lodging or goods if you have need of it. They are a system of caves running through Haxi, said to have a hidden exit that holds a treasure on its cliff. If it can be found, that is. So much of the world around us is made of things we can look at, but never see. St. Edric's wants to show us a way to see those things, the meanings in them that go far deeper than their facade. From what I hear, it may be home to some of the best thieves around. I am probably not the most worldly man, but I know enough to be on alert when I pass their camp. Well, it's Brother Padrick. He's a friend of mine. He left about a year's time ago in search of adventure. Said the monk's life was too bland for his tastes. He mentioned hearing about a treasure only found through a hidden exit from Split Rock Depths, that he might find it if he camped in Haxi for a bit. But such a long time has passed and no word from him. I'm terribly worried, and I thought you might... well, you could check up on him for me?
Sure.
Mitharu's blessings upon you, child. Bless you. Thank you so much. My mind is already at ease knowing you would take on this charge. If it helps, I would begin your search at Split Rock Depths. It is the only place he had mentioned by name. He was always looking for more adventure than St. Edric's could offer him. This made him an ambitious man. When he spoke of traveling and seeing more of these lands, there was always a sparkle in his eye. The man was such a dear friend, he even asked me to go with him. I hold no such ambitions for myself. Towards Haxi and into Split Rock Depths. Begin your search for him there. Go with Mitharu, child.
Welcome, stranger. Welcome to our haven in the She. I am Citric Vorm. My brother Arhaus and I give assistance to any wayfarer that may need it. You look a lot more hearty than the sort we typically get here. You might be able to help me. Me? I don't have much to tell. I followed my brother to sea after our parents died. I enjoyed being on the ship. There was a solace there. But the ports, I cared little for the crowds. I know our house misses the ocean, but I love the solitude of the forest. A dangerous place, to be sure, but I find its dark depths peaceful. The solitude a welcome change over the bustling ports of Rathir. But it's not without its lighter side. Just the other day, I saw our house go sprinting by with a brownie attached firmly to his arse. I've never laughed so hard. We do allow strangers to stay here from time to time, though for a small fee. Would you like to rent a room? Let me know if you change your mind. It can be pretty exhausting out there in the She. My brother hired him, although I don't know why. Whenever there's work to do, Gunnar seems to disappear. We lost our parents when I was young, and since then, he's always looked out for me. When he went to sea, I followed him. When he settled here, I did the same.
So how can I help?
We've had several visitors from Detir tell us that they were savagely ambushed by brownies. Unusual. Brownies of the She are not that aggressive. They mostly keep to themselves and only attack when approached. If there is indeed a group of brownies ambushing travelers, then those monsters need to be taken care of.
All right.
Good. I'll see that you are rewarded for your efforts. I still have trouble believing those brownies would be so aggressive. Most unusual. It's a barren desert full of greedy miners and vicious bandits. Our house and I did our best to avoid it when we traveled here, and I'd suggest you do the same. Good hunting.
Well, it's always nice to see a passerby. You're the traveler I'm waiting for, eh? Shall we get to business? The Worms know talent when they see it. I practically run this lodge for them. Oh, and while I'm thinking of it, stay away from the star camp up the road if you can.
Why?
Run by the travelers. Bunch of damn thieves. Lost nearly everything while dicing to them. Our house is leasing me this shirt for 1/3 of my wages, and it's got holes in it. Don't listen when people tell you that travelers only value the freedom to do what they wish. They also value what's in your pocket and whatever else they can take from you. And that includes stripping your shirt from your back.
I came for a Drow's toothpicks.
Yes, I was recently contacted by Starcamp about selling the daggers, which I acquired at considerable risk and expense. So I think it's fair that I change the deal. I want to be paid in full up front. Then I'll notify you where the daggers can be recovered. That said, you can pay me now, and this can all be over with.
Now be reasonable here. Do you really want to anger the whole star camp? Like all of those travelers?
I suppose you're right. I'd rather not get on the bad side of the travelers. I can part with the daggers for half of what I was originally asking.
Fine, here you go.
Wait, are you serious? I mean, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. I hid the daggers in the she. There's a map in my strongbox upstairs. You can unlock it with this key and claim the toothpicks. Goodbye. Good day.
Welcome to our lodge. Surprised you made it out here by yourself. The she is a dangerous place. Lucas Soren, the poor soul in the next room. She did not fare so well.
Yeah, I think I'm more dangerous than the forest. What happened to her?
She was attacked by a thresh. Normally a fatal encounter in and of itself. Barely managed to make it here before passing out. That wasn't enough. She's had a rare reaction to the thresh's usually benign venom. Only thing that will save her is a rare plant found in the she. But I cannot venture out to get one.
Why can't you go?
I tried, but the forest is not like the sea. I got turned around so many times it felt like the trees were dancing around me. It's just too far into the she. I could not make it.
I will get one for you.
You will? Well, if you manage to bring me one, I'll reward you with what I can. I've heard that seerstalk grow near flowing, misting water, so you might try following the river north. I thought I heard the roar of waterfalls when I once wandered up there, but I didn't go far enough to find out. The She, you know? The Worms have always been traders. I took to the sea early in my life. I always knew I was going to captain my own ship. But fate has its way with you at times. After Rathir, I needed to get as far away from the sea as I could. I do miss the ocean, but I've come to realize that there are other joys in life. Gunnar showed up one day begging for help. Said he was a poor miner from Titir who lost his job when his mine shut down. Not sure I believe him, though. Hired him more out of pity than anything. I'm not sure he can actually do anything useful. She managed to tell me her name before passing out. That and a threat had attacked her. I tried to help her as best I could, even gave her my room to recover in. But nothing has helped. I'm afraid it's only a matter of time. I haven't seen one myself, but I've heard they're dangerous things. Demented trees with branches sharp as razors. Normally they're surrounded by boggarts, so if you see any of those, keep your eyes open. The Thresh may not be far behind. The great Gokkulfar city in eastern Erethel. A great port with many a profit to be found. We must have sailed in and out of there more than any other port in the continent. But war has changed Rathir. They're not as friendly as they used to be. This forest has been trying to kill me ever since we got here. If it's not boggarts springing out of the bushes, it's brownies trying to take a bite out of my arse. I tell you, I much prefer the ocean. At least the things trying to eat me there are down under the water. My younger brother. After I went to sea, he couldn't wait to join me. Our parents wouldn't let him. Said he was too young. But after they died, the sea was the only place for him to go. After the trouble in Rathir, I told him he didn't have to come with me. But he insisted that families stick together. I shall see you later.
Dusk and a Bossuan harem. It was the end then. No longer would she linger in her lewd indulgences. The war had come and taken the men and the women from the city. So suddenly was her life empty of interest, that there was no life, no joy. Her lovers were gone or hurled. No foreigners offered their dalliances. No moans accompanied her lonely dusks. And so, like so many others before her, she fled the city and traveled to the famed harem of Fogan Hill, where every second was sheer bliss.
Welcome, stranger.
While the shaper brushed the plains with hills and wheat, and the carver moulded the deserts with a careful, measured hand, the third of the Majestics stood from the earthen cradle and beheld the glories of their work. He was the architect and carried in his mind a dream, the form of growth, a design shaped in nature, a place of wild abundance in harmony.
Why what? What? Okay.
The architect readied himself. He construed the goods of earth and sky as tools, and weighted plans of origins, built two-piece planks for wood and stone. He began creating. Waters trickled through the Shee, and life sprung from the ground. The wolf and its antelope, the bear and its fish, all the work of the architect.
I haven't played the original in such a long time, I'm not even sure how different this is. Streaming. Right back. So, are you building a fire tonight? I guess he went upstairs to bed. Nice. I love you. Have a good afternoon. Get out.
Stay here.
Oh my goodness, what is that? Oh my goodness, stop! Dude! Stop! Stop with your cheap shot. Quit it! Stop! See, it's not fun being staggered, is it?
You have completed the task that the Hierophant set out for you, as all travelers are expected to. Well done. What I invite you to join is not a fraternity, not a guild. It is a family, a race, a bastion for those of like mind and talents. All travelers are now your kin, and you theirs. Now the Hierophant is called for you to serve again. The seer demands, so you must answer.
So what's the next left, then?
The next task is unique. It involves stealing from one of my kind. Amateur, Lord of the Hunt, fallen member of the Courts of Summer. This is what I can tell you of the task. Pray at the Hierophant Shrine and receive their blessed wisdom. I know of him. He is the Lord of the Chase, a member of the Court of Summer once, a fae of some import. But his title is a thing of artifice, nothing more. We shall show him and the Summer Court that such pomp is meaningless. You must go to the Hierophant Shrine and pray. Only then will you be awarded the knowledge you need to continue. Good luck. What do you want?
So, you've come to me again, Shade. So competent you were in your last mission that I've prepared another for you. You will steal Buru's boots from Amater, Lord of the Hunt, once member of the Court of Summer.
What can you tell me about the boots?
They are ancient things, a rare item to be so treasured among the Fae. Though their enchantments work only for the Fae, they are still highly prized.
And where can I find them?
There has not been word of the Lord of the Hunt for some time. When I scry for him, I only see portents of his herald, Ergaze. The road to the boots lies through her. You must seek her out in the She and learn where to find Amater in the boots.
Welcome, stranger. So, there was indeed a group of brownies attacking those on the trail to Detir. Well, here is the reward I promised for taking care of them. Still, it is strange that brownies would act in such a way. I wonder. I've heard of something that could make them act that aggressively, but it can't be here. We must go to Rundamir. It is the largest brownie den in the Shi. I'm sure we will find the answer there.
Alright, let's do it.
Make sure you are prepared. Brownies may look weak, but they are ferocious in large numbers. After you are ready, head south. Rundamir is a Fey hollow on the edge of the Shi. I will meet you there. Goodbye.
seerstock. I cannot believe it. Here is your reward. You more than deserve it. I shall administer this to Luca at once. The seerstock should make quick work of the venom. Farewell.
What is this? Greetings to you, traveler. I had hoped I would meet one of your kind in these woods. You seek to rob the Lord of the Hunt, Amalur. I wish to see the boots taken from my master as well, but I do not have them. I can only reveal their location to you. I am the herald of the Lord of the Hunt, Amalur. I once sang of his accolades and applauded his triumphs, but no more. He was the Lord of the Chase, a member of the Court of Summer. Of greater fay, I know few. Of greater tragedy, I know little. These were the darkest woods, the oldest and purest, with the humans to the west and the Alfar to the east. It is the last of the old places we Fae have left. To find them, you must find Amalur, the Lord of the Hunt, the one whom I herald. But this is not merely a matter of an owner and his possession. The Lord of the Hunt has secluded himself in Arduith because the boots carry a terrible curse.
What kind of curse do you mean?
Amalur is the Hunt incarnate, and the boots enhance his natural abilities. They make him undetectable. He stalks unseen and unheard until he strikes. But the boots urge him to hunt, to take blood and life. His mind is like the feral beasts. He views all creation as his prey. And so he locked himself in Arduith to protect all from his madness. Entering Arduith, and he will hunt you as well.
Is there any way to save him?
No, though I yearn to see my master restored. The curse is too pervasive, and he would wish death on himself for how he has fallen. But in that death, there is a blessing. For he might rise again sometime, and restore the Hunt, and free himself from this indignity. I would warn you that to go to Arduith is to go to your death. But if you must obtain those boots, then you must go. Be wary. He has stalked the forests and the plains and deserts of our realm for all seasons. He is the spirit of the Hunt incarnate, or so it was thought. But the long winter came. Magic has been erratic amongst Fae kind. Amalur began losing his abilities. He felt withered. My master saw what he was becoming because of the boots. And with one lucid thought, He sealed himself in Arduith. There, he might not bring others to harm. Go, now!
Good. You made it. It is as I feared. A Croddock has made its lair at the bottom of this hollow. We will need to find it and kill it. Croddock are vile beasts, which feast on the flesh of the dead. For some reason, brownies flock to them, eager to act as soldiers, often bringing back kills so the Croddock can feast. Be wary of Croddock. Their spit is deadly. Hard to believe she came so close to death now that she's recovered so quickly. Our house has been showing her around the lodge and talking her ears off about his days as a sea captain. Funny, I've never seen our house act like that around anyone before. A thresh is a vicious fey creature, a twisted spirit of the trees. You'll find them deep within the She. I steer clear of them, and I suggest you do the same. But if you find yourself up against one, set it ablaze. They make a merry bonfire. It is a fey hollow on the southern edge of the She. The brownies that inhabit it have never been more than a nuisance, until now. The Croddock is sending the brownies of Rundemir out to collect corpses for it to feed on. That is the reason they've been ambushing wayfarers in the She. We must find it and destroy it. Be careful. The teeth of a brownie can leave a hideous scar.
Thanks for your help.
is done. With the Croddock dead, the brownies should cease their ambushes and the trail to Detir will be safe again. Thank you for your help. I would not have been able to defeat the monster on my own. Goodbye.
Bye. Well, I am probably going to end this one right here, since the screen's still shaking. I'll see what I can do to fix it for next time. I will be on a little bit, doing a watch party on my break, and I will be starting a playthrough of The Sims 3 later this afternoon. So, thank you all for watching. Stay high, Equiherd.